The Vergas Show is brought to you by Vergas State Bank, your locally owned full-service bank.
With 2 locations in Vergas and Perham, make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Spanky's Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on the shores of beautiful Rose Lake.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson. Thanks for joining me today. We are out in the lovely sunshine, and I even told Raina, I said, you know, that sun's going to be coming right in my eyes, and I'm going to be probably squinting, but that's okay because it is spring, and you will see that everywhere in Vergas. You probably can hear the birds chirping, and every once in a while the air conditioners are going to start going, but that's what spring's about. If you haven't gotten to the city of Vergas, you're going to want to come soon. We've got our planters that are going to be planted sometime. You know, in Minnesota, you do not want to do it too soon because you do still have some of that frost and things that can kill them off, but they're going to be just beautifying the city like they normally do. So come Memorial Day, there the town's ready for you is what I'm saying. If you're watching this before Thursday, we've got our annual pet vaccination clinic going on. Now remember, if you own a pet and you live in the city of Vergas, or you are just visiting the city of Vergas, it is required that they have a license, and those licenses will be available at the clinic. The clinic is on Thursday, May 12th, and that is going to be held from 4:30 until 6:30 p.m. And it's where I'm looking at here, it's always been at the fire hall, but anyway, you can get your licenses, I know, at the city office at any time. And just come to the city of Vergas. You're going to find out where the pet vaccination is going on, and it's on Thursday, May 12th, and it's between 4:30 and 6:30. And we want to keep everybody safe, and so definitely if your animals are vaccinated and that they've got those licenses, and that just keeps everybody safe in the community too. And keep in mind, our farmers market has started, but also keep in mind that the farmers market location has changed. The farmers market is going to be held every Tuesday and Friday. It's going to be held from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock. And the new location is right behind the Vergas Event Center, right by the Lion Shelter. There's that nice little park area back there. Your kids can go and swing and play in the park, and you can go check out the farmers market. And if you are interested in becoming a vendor at the farmers market, just contact Sherry Marquardt. Would love to have some new vendors sign up for it. But they will be ready for you, and that's on every Tuesday and Friday from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock. So, you know, there's reasons to come to Vergas, and that is, like I said, just a couple of them right there. And just because all of our shops are open, our restaurants are open, we're ready to not only do business with you, but also to have some fun. And where I'm going at with that is, you know, Looney Days is going to be coming up. And I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that are going to be coming up for that. First of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take and think about who you think would be a good Grand Marshal for the Looney Day Parade. Looney Days 2016 Parade, and Looney Days itself is that weekend of the 12th, 13th, 14th of August. And you're going to want to get your nomination in for who you think would be the best Grand Marshal. If you want to send your nomination in by email, you can do that to Lacey Huffman, and that's lhuffman2@hotmail.com. But the best way to find that, and like I say, I'm looking at this little thing here, anything you want to find out, go to the City of Vergas website. They've got their newsletter out there, they've got information on Looney Days and all the events going on. But you can email it to Lacey, and you can get that information off that website, or you can just bring it into the city office too. We would like to make sure that they have some affiliation with the City of Vergas. We would also like for you to explain why you think that this person would make a good Grand Marshal for the Looney Days Parade. Looney Days, as you know, the planning starts the day after it ends. Looney Day celebration in 2015, we were already starting to plan for 2016. The Vergas Community Club spends a lot of time on trying to make sure that there's good reason for you to come and just celebrate our community. Keeping that in mind, it takes a lot of volunteers, and I know we're always on our little soapbox here for volunteers, but it's fun to volunteer. It's fun to be part of that event, and it's fun to be part of what's going on for that. It doesn't mean that you have to sit down and be at every meeting and chair a huge event and spend, you know, many hours. You can just maybe take one of those little things that are going to be happening and say, oh, I'd like to help with that, or maybe you want to help with a mailing, or maybe you want to help put posters up. There is there's a lot of different facets that go into promoting. There's a lot of different things that go into making sure that the events go off without a hitch, and you can become a part of that somehow. The other thing with that is by the end of May, we would like to wrap up all the different events and things that we will be having going on for Looney Days weekend. And of course there's the traditional parade, and there's the street dance, and there's the different events that go on with it. I know the Beanbags tournament is already lined up for it. There's the street fair is going to be going on. The Lions will be having their biscuits and gravy and bingo. But there's some of those other little things that you'd like to probably, maybe you're sitting at home with your family one weekend and say, wouldn't it be fun to have this go on during Looney Days? Well, we're always looking for new events. I know we're looking for somebody to take over sandcastle building, or canoe races, or maybe there's somebody who has an idea of how this would add to the Looney Days weekend. All we need is somebody to come and say, we would like to take part in Looney Days weekend. We would like to maybe start this event, or here's our idea. We would like to volunteer to help make it happen. And we're trying to get the Looney Days poster all solidified with the events that are going to be going on by the end of May now. So our time is running short on that. And so if you have something that you would like that you really want to see make sure happens for Looney Days, contact one of the community club members to make sure that not only that event is on there, but if there's an event that you want to add, because it takes a lot of people, a lot of volunteers, a lot of just interest, and a lot of different ideas to make it the successful weekend that it is. So Looney Days is coming up. I know it's not till August, but there's a lot of planning that goes on before. So make sure you get your event on the poster, which is going out the first part of June. Got great t-shirt ideas that are coming in, and we need your idea of who you want for that Grand Marshal for Looney Days. Also, it's spring, and that means baseball. Big shout out to Logan Dahlgren. He took over as head coach of the Vergas Loons baseball team, and so we need the support of the great fans that there always is for the Vergas Loons. There's nothing better than sitting up on a Sunday afternoon and watching your hometown boys play baseball and following them around and just having that go on. We have a beautiful baseball field here. The city of Vergas keeps it up. Just, it's one of the top-notch ones in the area. Maybe we can start doing some fundraising for lights and have that all go on. And I know that's a dream out there of a lot of people, but make sure that you support your Vergas Loons baseball team and come out and cheer them on. The schedule will be up on the city website very soon. Keep in mind that Peter Pan and the Prairie Fire Children's Theater is coming to Vergas, and through the Crazy Vergas Community Education, that audition is going to be on June 27th, and Peter Pan will be, let's see, I think I've got that right here. If I look a little bit closer, yes, Peter Pan is going to be July 1st and July 2nd, and so you just need to, you can also access that out on the City of Vergas website, how you can get to sign up and how you can get more information on that. But Peter Pan is the theater that's going to be shown, and that's for all children 6 through 18. Maybe you just want to help with the cast, maybe you want to be a part of the cast, maybe you want to be Peter Pan, I don't know, but there's a spot for you on that. And it's something so fun for your kids to be doing during the summer when it's starting to get a little bit warm, and they want to be maybe cool for a while and sit and take part in the community center, and it's just a lot of fun. So make sure that you get your kids signed up for Peter Pan. There's a lot going on in Vergas. We'll update you as things are coming on, but make sure that you just check in on that City of Vergas website, or check in with any community club member and become involved in what makes your town so great. You have a good day in Vergas.